I'm gonna try to make you dream about futuristic cities. And when I say futuristic cities, I usually think of cyberpunk, or a city that has a lot of skyscrapers, a lot of neon lights. What else? Probably a lot of blue. But that's just my opinion. So I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, close them, close your eyes, close. And I want to ask you, when I say a futuristic city, what comes in your head when you close your eyes, and when someone tells you to think of a futuristic city, what do you think of? Take your time. I see. Well, I'm gonna try and take you on an adventure to the world of cyberpunk and futuristic cities, of course. So, keep your eyes closed. Keep them closed. So, imagine a night world, like just a night sky. Probably sprinkling a few stars around. No clouds. Dark night sky with a bunch of twinkling stars. Now, covering some of these stars are tall skyscrapers. They're all towering above you, and you can look up, see the sky, but on every edge there seems to be a skyscraper just covering some parts of the sky. Like the skyscraper's like caved in, it's curving into your view. Now, since we're talking about futuristic cities here, when I say skyscrapers, I'm thinking of probably like your stereotypical ceramic, metal perhaps, metal skyscrapers. But they're not reflective, no. And each window, yes, the skyscrapers, every one of them have so many. They have so many windows. They all beam out this blue light. So, imagine a skyscraper with a lot of blue windows, like they're neon. Maybe some pink windows, like you can see nothing inside but just bright colors. Now spread those blue and pink windows all the way down, all around the walls. So now you've got a colourful city. A city filled with neons. Now, since this is a city, there's going to be lots of people, but in this scenario, it's going to be quiet. You're standing outside, it's very late at night, there's just no one out here, except from you. You see advertisements hanging from the side of each wall, but they're not made out of paper, no. They're like floating holograms, like banners, but so they stick out from the bland skyscrapers. Holograms, they tend to be blue, so these advertisements are going to be blue, yeah? What do you think they will be advertising about in the future? Flying cars, perhaps? Flying cars? Androids? Oh, androids would be cool. Androids would be cool. Maybe the advertisements could be about the world's first robotic robot that can Google translate every phrase. I know that's very random, but it is still possible. It's still possible, yeah. Now, let's think about the ground. Let's think about the ground, yes. Since I'm thinking of a stereotypical futuristic city, the ground has to be like concrete streets, no cars. You can probably hear a few cars in the background, but they're very far away. They just echo. They just echo. Echo, echo. But the floor is damp, like it's been raining. Well, it was raining earlier on, so the floor is a bit damp, but it's dark, made out of concrete. Nothing's really special, even futuristic about it, other than the fact that traffic lights, they're floating now. I'm imagining traffic lights with some sort of circle below them that allows them to levitate. So we don't need those metal poles holding each traffic light. They're just floating traffic lights that can move around, so you don't need multiple traffic lights. The street lights are still the same, except they seem to be taller. They still give off that white light, and they reflect off the damp concrete floor, showing how wet it was. Now, I just built up a very bland environment. Yes, it's futuristic, but I'm very basic. So now I'm gonna ask your brain to think. What do you want to see in the future? What do you think would be wandering around the streets of New York in the year 3000? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think there'll still be skyscrapers, different buildings? Or do you think traffic lights just no longer exist anymore? Do you think there'll be cars, self-driving cars, cars with legs? I'll give you some time to think. Let me make some background noise for you. I see. Have you ever listened to like dark synth music? Well, when I say dark, I don't mean like edgy. I mean like dark in octaves. Like it sounds deep. It sounds deep. I've been getting these very well made synth music on my For You page, and some of them just take me out of the world. You know how some songs just they have a different vibe to it. Like once you put your headphones on and listen to it, you just don't feel like you're on this planet anymore. You just feel like, you know, everything around you has changed. And you're like in this fictional setting, alone. It's comforting. You're in this new world. But at the same time, it's so dreamy. So dreamy. So when I usually think of cyberpunk futuristic cities, I do think of deep, deep synth music that play in the background. Does that sound electronic? You know, like it cannot be made with physical instruments, but software on your computer that can emit these sort of noises. I'm not a music technician, so don't take my description seriously. But I hope you understand what I mean. I do ramble on sometimes. My atmosphere, or my atmosphere and the vibe I was envisioning of was heavily inspired from Detroit Become Human, which is a story-based video game that sets in 2038 of in Detroit, Michigan. So it looks very futuristic. So that will be all for my rambles. Hopefully you get good night rest. And if you're still awake, I just want to say thank you for watching. You're a very kind person. And I hope this video made your day. Check out my whale. Okay. Good night, guys. Good night.